Well, these days there are more tools than ever to help you look younger longer.
Botox, popular, and you don't have to go far to find it. But what kind of training do you need to give those shots? The answer is not much. KGW investigates next. It's one of the hottest cosmetic trends in the country. Billions of dollars are spent on Botox and other injectable procedures. In fact, there were more than 3.5 million Botox injections done last year.
In Oregon, spas are popping up specializing in Botox injections, and they're making a lot of money. But are they safe? KGW investigator Chris Willis looked into this, and Chris, it's somewhat dangerous territory.
Yeah, it is, and it's getting the attention of lawmakers now in Oregon. Botox is a neurotoxin, and you don't need a license to stick a needle full of Botox into someone's face. In fact, the law says a doctor does need to supervise, but that doctor doesn't need to be in the room. In fact, the doctor doesn't even need to be in the same building, and that, some say, is a big problem.
I lived with bags, the purple-green bags under my eyes for 9 months.
For 9 months, Cindy Flores looked like someone punched her in the face. Swollen, discolored, and sore, the bags under her eyes would not go away. And get this, she paid for it at a cheap little med spa doing Botox and filler injections.
I trusted the place I went to.
Right. How big of a mistake was that?
A huge mistake.
And Cindy is not alone. We found several cases ourselves, and practitioners tell us they see many more. People go in to clear up some wrinkles or remove some frown lines, and they come out with
eyelids dropping, paralysis of half of the face, visible dermal fillers. Yeah, it has a cumulative effect.
Lovely Laban is an aesthetic nurse practitioner. 6 years of schooling, including a 1-year fellowship in dermatology, with 10 years of experience injecting people's faces. And she maintains continued education, and that expertise is critical.
If my injection is 2 millimeters lower than it should be, I can drop a whole cheek. And someone would have to wait 3 to 6 months for that to wear off.
But her experience, her extensive training, and her continued education in facial construction and injections is actually well above and beyond what the law allows. Truth is, in Oregon, you don't need much of anything.
I think it's a problem. I do.
Spas that offer Botox and other injections are popping up all over Oregon, and they're making a lot of money. The reason is, almost anyone can inject Botox into your face.
Many people with extremely limited training and extremely limited supervision, if any, that are delivering a medication by needle into your face.
It is true, a medical doctor does have to supervise anyone putting a needle into your face, but that supervision is loose at best. Some spas have a doctor on staff who Rosenfield says just reviews charts. However, the law does not require them to be in the room for an injection. The Oregon Medical Board director told me that doctors must be a supervisor, but can delegate the actual work of injecting. Experts say that is not good enough.
Someone who is not licensed or trained in any facial anatomy is able to inject.
I was left with this blue-green lump under my eye.
So why are regulations so lax in Oregon? We wanted answers, and we got them with the Vice Chairman of the Senate Committee on Health Care, Senator Jeff Cruz.
I think it's something we ought to take a real hard look at.
The issue of bad oversight and loose regulations came up years ago in the legislature, but nothing got done in Salem. Cruz admits the issue is one that probably snuck up on a lot of people.
Sometimes it's really hard to keep up with societal trends, and I think that's what caught us on this one.
It's a neurotoxin. This is a paralytic agent. So if I inject this into a muscle, that muscle is going to stop working.
All right, Senator Cruz says this is an issue that could get immediately into a work group, which would allow legislation in the short session next year. In the meantime, if you get Botox injections, ask the person putting the needle in your face about their medical education and their training, and ask to speak with their supervising doctor. If that doctor is not there, experts say go somewhere else. Guys?
Chris, thanks a lot. If you have an idea for the KGW investigators, we'd love to hear from you. You can email investigators@kgw.com. You can also call the tip line on your screen right now.